Have you ever wondered what made Cleopatra, the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic Kingdom of Egypt, so captivating and influential? Born in 69 BC, Cleopatra was thrust onto the stage of power at an early age. Ascending to the throne in 51 BC, she co-ruled with her younger brother Ptolemy XIII. But it became abundantly clear that she was not just a queen, but a force of nature. Her intelligence, charisma, and political acumen set her apart and helped her navigate the treacherous waters of ancient politics. Cleopatra was no ordinary monarch. She was a scholar, a philosopher, and a diplomat. Her intellect was as sharp as a scribe's stylus, and her words were as captivating as the most beautiful hieroglyphs. She was reportedly fluent in several languages, a skill that undoubtedly played a key role in her negotiations and interactions with other leaders. Imagine a queen who could debate with philosophers, negotiate with generals, and captivate an audience with her eloquence and wit. That was Cleopatra. She was well versed in various subjects, from politics to philosophy, from arts to astronomy. Her knowledge was vast, her curiosity insatiable, but it wasn't just her intelligence that set her apart. Cleopatra was charismatic, enchanting everyone who crossed her path. Her presence was commanding, her charm legendary. Her captivating personality played a significant role in her relationships with influential Roman leaders, influencing the course of history. Cleopatra was a woman of many facets: a queen, a scholar, a diplomat, a mother, a lover, and a leader. Her reign was marked by political intrigue, strategic alliances, and a relentless struggle to maintain Egypt's independence. Her story is one of power, passion, and determination. Without a doubt, Cleopatra was far more than just a queen. She was a force to be reckoned with. Her legacy continues to inspire, reminding us of a time when a woman's intellect, charm, and determination could shape the course of history. Cleopatra's reign was not without its fair share of alliances and intrigues. As a ruler, Cleopatra understood that her kingdom's survival hinged on strategic alliances, and she played this game with remarkable acumen. Enter Julius Caesar, the Roman general whose ambitions were as vast as the Mediterranean. Their meeting was not by chance. Cleopatra, ever the strategist, saw in Caesar a powerful ally who could help secure her throne. Their alliance was both political and personal, culminating in the birth of a son, Caesarion. The liaison with Caesar allowed Cleopatra to strengthen her position at home and extend her influence in Rome. But alliances can be fragile, and the assassination of Caesar in 44 BC left Cleopatra in a precarious position. Yet the queen was not one to be easily deterred. She turned her attention to another Roman leader, Mark Antony. Antony, a man of considerable power and influence, was a valuable ally in the volatile post-Caesar landscape. Their alliance was more than just a meeting of minds. It was a passionate romance that would become the stuff of legends. Together, they formed a formidable political partnership, ruling over vast territories and standing against their common enemy, Octavian. Cleopatra's alliances were not solely about power consolidation. They were also a testament to her intelligence and charisma. She skillfully navigated the treacherous waters of politics, using her charm and wit to form alliances that would help her maintain Egypt's independence. These alliances, however, were not without their intrigues. Cleopatra's relationships with Caesar and Antony were marked by political maneuvering, power plays, and even betrayal. Yet, through it all, Cleopatra remained a figure of strength and resilience, a queen who would stop at nothing to protect her kingdom. In the game of power and politics, Cleopatra played her cards with unmatched finesse. From her alliances with Caesar and Antony to her deft handling of political intrigues, Cleopatra's reign was a masterclass in strategic leadership. She was a queen who understood the art of alliance, and her actions would leave an indelible mark on the annals of history. The stage was set for one of the most decisive battles in history, the Battle of Actium. It was 31 BC, and the political landscape of the ancient world was about to undergo a seismic shift. The conflict between Octavian, Julius Caesar's heir and adopted son, and Mark Antony, the experienced military general and Cleopatra's lover, was reaching its climax. Mark Antony, once a respected Roman leader, had allied himself with Egypt's queen Cleopatra, leading many in Rome to question his loyalties. Octavian capitalized on this, painting Antony as a traitor to Rome, seduced by the exotic queen and her promise of wealth and power. The stage was set for a battle that would decide the future of Rome and Egypt. The Battle of Actium was a naval confrontation, fought off the western coast of Greece. Antony and Cleopatra commanded a fleet of warships, while Octavian's forces were led by his general, Agrippa. Despite Antony's military prowess and Cleopatra's strategic acumen, their forces were outmaneuvered and defeated by Octavian's navy. The couple fled back to Egypt, leaving their forces to be decimated. This defeat had profound implications for the Ptolemaic rule in Egypt. With Antony and Cleopatra's forces crushed, Octavian was free to march into Egypt unopposed. The once mighty Ptolemaic kingdom, which had maintained its independence amidst the power struggles of the ancient world, was now on its knees. Antony, consumed by defeat and despair, took his own life, believing falsely that Cleopatra had already done so. Cleopatra, now a captive in her own palace, chose to follow her lover in death rather than be paraded through Rome as a trophy of war. The Battle of Actium was not just a defeat for Antony and Cleopatra, but also the end of an era. The last pharaoh of Egypt had fallen, and with her, the final independent kingdom of the ancient world. The age of the Roman Empire had begun. This was a turning point in history, marking the end of one chapter and the beginning of another, forever altering the course of the ancient world. With the fall of Antony and Cleopatra, the sun set on the Ptolemaic rule. The final act in the drama of Cleopatra's life was as riveting as the scenes that had preceded it. The Battle of Actium in 31 BC marked a devastating defeat for the combined forces of Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Their dreams of a world where Rome and Egypt stood as equal partners were shattered, leaving behind only the harsh reality of Roman domination. Following the defeat, Cleopatra and Antony retreated to Egypt, their spirits crushed but their resolve unbroken. The pair chose to face their fate on their own terms rather than surrender to the victorious Octavian. Antony, believing Cleopatra to be dead, fell on his own sword. Cleopatra, upon hearing of Antony's demise, was consumed by grief and allegedly arranged for her own death. The circumstances surrounding Cleopatra's death have been the subject of speculation and myth for centuries. The most enduring legend is that of her suicide by snakebite. According to this tale, a venomous asp was smuggled into her chamber in a basket of figs. Cleopatra, in an act of defiance and desperation, allowed the serpent to bite her, thus choosing death over capture. Despite attempts by historians to unravel the truth, the mystery of Cleopatra's death remains. Some argue that it was not an asp but a mixture of poisons that ended her life. Others contend that she may have been murdered. Regardless of the truth, the story of Cleopatra's death by snakebite has become an integral part of her legend, a fitting end for a queen whose life was marked by intrigue and drama. The deaths of Cleopatra and Antony in 30 BC marked the end of an era. Egypt, once a proud and independent kingdom, became a province of the Roman Empire. The Ptolemaic dynasty, which had ruled Egypt for nearly 300 years, was no more. Cleopatra's tragic end was as dramatic as her life had been. Her death signified the end of a reign, but the beginning of a legend that continues to captivate us even today. All Cleopatra's life may have ended, but her legacy was just beginning. The story of Cleopatra, the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic kingdom of Egypt, doesn't end with her tragic demise in 30 BC. Her influence extended far beyond her political reign, touching the realms of culture, art, literature, and beyond. This remarkable woman, known for her intellect and charisma, left an indelible mark on history, becoming an enduring symbol of female power in a male-dominated ancient world. Cleopatra's legacy is a testament to her remarkable abilities and distinctive character. She was not just a queen, she was a linguist, a diplomat, a naval commander, and a scholar. Fluent in multiple languages and well-versed in philosophy and the arts, Cleopatra was a woman of substance, her intellect matching her charm. Her story, a compelling tale of power, passion, and political maneuvering, continues to inspire countless works of literature, art, and film. From Shakespeare's tragic play Antony and Cleopatra to Hollywood's epic drama Cleopatra starring Elizabeth Taylor, her life and reign have been immortalized time and time again. Each retelling adds a new layer to her legend, keeping her memory alive and vibrant. But perhaps the most enduring part of Cleopatra's legacy is her role as a symbol of female power. In a world ruled by men, Cleopatra emerged as a strong, independent woman who led her kingdom with skill and determination. She navigated through the murky waters of politics, formed strategic alliances, and held her own against the most powerful men of her time. Her story serves as a potent reminder of what women can achieve, breaking stereotypes and inspiring generations. Cleopatra's reign may have ended over 2,000 years ago, but her influence is far from forgotten. Her story of resilience, intelligence, and charisma resonates with us today, reminding us of the power of determination, the strength of character, and the timeless allure of a captivating personality. Cleopatra, the Queen of Egypt, continues to reign in our hearts and minds, captivating us with her story of power, intrigue, and timeless allure.